Sadhu and his son loaded their boat with the riches given to them by the king and sailed homeward. Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test the Sadhu further. He took the form of an ascetic with a trident, appeared before Sadhu, and asked him what he was carrying in his boat. Without realizing that the ascetic was indeed Lord Narayana in disguise, Sadhu laughed mockingly and said, "You Brahmin, were you thinking of stealing my things? We do not have any valuables in the boat except vessels." Whereupon Lord Narayana replied, "O Sadhu, so be it." The ascetic then departed and went to the seashore to meditate. When Sadhu went into his boat, he discovered to his horror that the boat was filled with vessels, just as he had falsely told the ascetic. Sadhu swooned at the sight, but he was revived by his son-in-law, who said, "This must be the curse of the ascetic. He must be a mystic. Let's go to him and ask him forgiveness." The two merchants then went to the seashore where the ascetic was meditating. They fell at his feet and repeatedly begged for his forgiveness. Pleased by Sadhu's devotion, Lord said, "Sadhu, do not weep. You suffer because you have broken your promise time and again." On hearing this, Sadhu prayed to God, "O Lord, even Brahma and other devas drowned in your Maya cannot comprehend your form completely. How can I, with my limited knowledge, comprehend your various forms? I pray within my limited knowledge, please show me your true form and bless me." Upon hearing this prayer, God was pleased and granted his wishes, restoring his merchandise in the boat and disappeared. The two merchants then joyfully sailed homewards, and reaching their hometown, they sent a messenger to their wives to inform them of their safe arrival. At that time, Leelavati and Kalavati were performing Satyanarayana Puja. Leelavati quickly finished the puja and asked her daughter to do so. She then hurried to the seashore to meet her husband. Kalavati, in her eagerness to meet her husband, forgot to eat the prasad and rushed to the seashore. This action of hers angered Lord Satyanarayana. He caused the ship and her husband to drown in the sea. Not finding a husband, Kalavati started weeping. All were wonderstruck and frightened. Sadhu was at a loss to know what to do. Thinking that it was Lord Narayana's Maya, he announced that he would perform Satyanarayana Puja and prayed the Lord again and again. At this, Lord Satyanarayana, the savior of the sinners, was very pleased and said, "O Sadhu, your daughter did not eat the prasad in her haste to see her husband, so I made him and the boat disappear. Let her go home, take the prasad and return." On hearing this, Kalavati rushed and took the prasad. When she returned to the seashore, she found to her joy her husband and the boat. Then Sadhu returned home happily with his relatives and performed the Satyanarayana Puja every full moon day. With God's grace, he enjoyed all the comforts in this world and finally attained salvation. End of chapter 4. Om Shri Satyanarayana Namaha.